Your healthy snacks are why you're fat. Not because you're lazy or weak, but because the food that promised to help you lied. I used to pat myself on the back for healthy snacks, then wonder why I was starving an hour later. It's gone 10 p.m. The fridge hums. The foil of a granola bar crackles. A rice cake feels feather light. You peel back a yogurt lid and breathe that strawberry sweet air. You take a few neat bites and think, this is the good choice. Then midnight hits, your stomach knocks, and you're back here again, opening another wrapper you didn't plan to open. Here's the flip I wish I'd learned sooner. You weren't failing willpower. The snack was built to spike, crash, and whisper for more. Once you see that, you stop arguing with yourself and start reading what the food is really saying. Picture the morning routine. You grab something that promises light and healthy, eat it while checking emails, and feel that tidy lift. The wrapper makes a soft tisk as you fold it. You're proud for a minute. Then the lift fades. It's 10:08 a.m., your focus blurs, and your mouth wants something to do. That's not weakness, it's design. The same loop again and again. Eat, smile, slump, reach. You can feel it if you listen. Most people trust the front of the package. Low fat, organic, natural, no added sugar. Little halos that make you relax and pour a bigger bowl. I did too. One nice-sounding word blurs the rest of the story hiding in fine print. You taste the pattern, airy crunch that vanishes, sticky chew that begs for a sip, syrupy finish that pushes you toward one more bite. The soft greens, the orchard reds, the farm-fresh sketch. They whisper you're safe here. You want to believe it. I did too, walking home with a bag full of halos. At first bite, joy, then edges fray. You start negotiating. One more bar, one more rice cake, one more because it's the good kind. For example, when a bar says whole grain or natural, your guard drops and portions grow. Research shows people eat about 35% more when a food wears a health claim, simply because it feels safe. You're not careless, you're human. The package did its job. It sold you ease. But your body still wants food that lands and stays, not just sparkles on the way down. Once you notice, shopping changes. Front words sell a dream. The back tells the truth in the smallest font in the store. Hold the box. Flip it. You don't need to memorize ingredients. Just spot the patterns and where the sweeteners hide. Those 10 seconds in aisle 3 save you hours of hunger later. So what's really happening inside you and on that label? When fat is trimmed out for a low-fat badge, flavor has to come from somewhere. Usually sugar or refined starch, because sweet plus smooth equals yum. Flip it over and you'll see its cousins. Dextrose, syrup, fruit juice concentrate. Your tongue knows too. That creamy bloom that tastes like dessert at breakfast, feels friendly for 10 minutes, then fades. You feel your shoulders drop, your focus slide, hunger creep back behind your ribs. For example, a flavored low-fat yogurt can have around 10 grams of sugar, while a plain one of similar size sits near 5. It's a small pot, but a big difference in how long you stay satisfied. Sweet hits fast, insulin rises, and the exit comes just as quick. This isn't villain talk. Sugar isn't evil, just fast. Fast can be fun in dessert, not in the snack meant to steady you. When the first few ingredients read like sugars with different names, your body hears the same chorus. Sweet is still sweet. And when a grain's been milled powder soft, your system treats it like it's already half chewed. The lift is smooth, the landing sudden. Midday is where the cracks show. It's 3:17 p.m. email stack, meeting soon. You open the drawer. The good bar smiles. You bite, the world brightens. For a moment. By the time the call starts, the glow is gone. You tell yourself to be stronger tomorrow. But strength isn't the problem. Timing is. Now the loop. It makes a day feel like walking on marbles. You grab the light, crunchy thing with the clean green leaf on the box. Quick lift, you smile and get back to work. 20 minutes later, focus fuzzes, your jaw wants to chew, your hand drifts toward another healthy fix. Eat, smile, slump, reach. The happiness is real but brief, built on speed, not substance. Refined grains burn like dry tinder. They flare, fade, and leave you staring at the ashes. For example, pretzels made from white flour hit a glycemic index near 80, meaning they spike and crash fast. That quick in, quick out ride trains your brain to look for another bump. You take a second handful without deciding to. By late afternoon, the cycle writes your schedule. Emails feel heavier, steps slower, cupboards friendlier. You think you're undisciplined. You're not. You're just running a circuit built by fast-burn foods and clever marketing. Eat, smile, slump, reach. See how it mirrors your day? The moment you notice, you can step sideways instead of forward into the next spike. Sometimes sideways is as simple as water and a 2-minute walk before you choose. Sometimes it's adding something that chews and slows, protein, fiber, fat, so the next snack has a floor, not just fireworks. Let's make this gentle. Try noticing how a snack feels in your mouth and in your next hour. If helpful, trade the sugar quick ones for options that carry quiet. A handful of nuts with a crisp apple gives texture and staying power. Plain yogurt with crushed berries and cinnamon keeps the creaminess while dialing down the sprint. If you love crunch, go for seeded crackers or crisp breads with hummus or nut butter, so the bite isn't just noise. These aren't rules. They're experiments you can keep or drop based on what steadies you. If you like data without spreadsheets, try this. Day 1. Eat what you usually eat and note the time and how you feel 90 minutes later. Steady, edgy, or sleepy. Day 2. Same snack, but add staying power. Some nuts, some yogurt, some hummus. Day 3. Swap for one gentler option and make the same notes. You'll see your own pattern without drawing a graph. Keep what makes afternoons calmer. Forget the rest. I'm not here to shame the foods that kept you company when you were stressed or bored. I'm here to help you hear what your body's been saying quietly all along. It wants food that lands. It wants steadiness more than fireworks. And it wants you to be kind to yourself when the day gets messy. Because messy days happen. There will be nights when the sweet thing wins. That's okay. Take a short walk. Hear the soft thud of your steps. Feel the air on your cheeks. Notice how your body settles. Tomorrow isn't built by punishment. It's built by small, friendly adjustments you repeat. Maybe you keep almonds by the kettle. Maybe you portion dried fruit into small tubs so the handful has edges. Maybe you buy plain yogurt and teach it to be dessert with berries, vanilla, and a spoon you like holding. These aren't hacks. They're kindnesses. They tell your nervous system, I've got you. And when you feel looked after, you make better choices without effort or drama. That's the secret the labels will never print on the front. Steadiness feels good. It's quiet, but it lasts. I used to treat snacks like tiny moral tests. Now I treat them like experiments. You don't need perfect discipline. You need honest feedback from your own body. Trust that. Choose one small swap that might steady your next hour and try it this week. Start small, keep it human and doable. 1 hour at a time. What would make the next hour kinder to you?